And now introducing the extended lineup for Brazil. L'introduction de l'équipe du Brésil. Numéro 4, number 4, Isabella Sengala. Numéro 5, number 5, Deborah Da Costa. Numéro 6, number 6, Tina Paixão. Numéro 7, number 7, Patricia Teixeira. Numéro 8, number 8, Isiane Castro. Numéro 9, number 9, Jacqueline Dupala. Numéro 10, number 10, Jumara Justinho. Numéro 11, number 11, Isabella Nicoletti. Numéro 12, number 12, Karina Jacobi. Numéro 13, number 13, Nadia Collado. Numéro 14, number 14, Isabella Ramona. Numéro 15, number 15, Kelly Santos. Head coach of Brazil is Luiz Zanin. Our officiating crew for today's bronze medal match FIBA officials are Karen Lesuc from Canada, Jenna Cross from the United States, and Mary-Pierre Mallow from Canada. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I'd ask that you please rise and remove your caps first for the playing of the Argentine national anthem. Levez-vous pour les hymnes nationaux. Please remain standing for the playing of the Brazil national anthem.
Forget that Brazil already has a spot sewn up in the 2016 Olympics. Forget that Argentina already has a guaranteed spot in the Olympic qualifying tournament. Forget that this game is for the bronze medal in the 2015 FIBA Americas Women's Championships. This is Brazil and Argentina. This is a border war, and as demonstrated by Argentina's celebration 3 days ago when they beat Brazil in the Group B finals, a win over your arch rival is as important, if not more important, than anything else associated with this game. Good afternoon and welcome to the Saville Community Sports Center on the campus of the University of Alberta in Edmonton. Alongside my partner Trix Baker, I'm Craig Feda, bringing you this bronze medal game between Brazil and Argentina. And Trix, Brazil is not going to be in a very good mood. They lost in the semis to Canada last night. They lost to Argentina Thursday night. And I think, despite the fact that Brazil has the automatic spot as the host nation in the Olympics, they're going to be a bit of a buzzsaw tonight.
Well, you know, it's always important you win every game for world rankings, for your confidence, all of those things. And Argentina's coming off a win against Brazil in the round robin play, the first time in 59 years that they beat Brazil.
So they're going to be pumped up, but they may be a little exhausted too. They spent a lot of energy Thursday night, and then they lost to Cuba in overtime last night in a game that seemed that they just ran out of gas against the Cubans and ended up losing by 10 in overtime. So we'll see if Argentina can get through this game on adrenaline alone. Let's look at the starting lineups for Brazil. At guard, Taine de Paixão. At forward, Isiane Castro Marquez. Also at forward, Gil Justino. Isabella Ramona also at guard. And then at center, probably the most dominant player in the tournament, at least statistically, number 13, Nadia Collado. The head coach for Brazil, Luis Zanon, don't forget, he was run out of last night's game after getting 2 technical fouls. For Argentina, Macarena Rosset, Ornella Santana, Melissa Gretter, the outstanding point guard, Stephanie Thomas, and the equally skilled Gisela Vega. She's not quite as athletic as Nadia Collado at the center spot, but she's got more experience and perhaps a little more strength on her frame than Collado does. And so we shall see again what that battle turns out to be. Argentina coached by Christian Santander. Our officials for today's game, Karen Lasuk from Canada, Gina Cross from the U.S., and Marie-Pierre Malo from Canada. Today's FIBA commissioner is Alvin Boria. Teams coming onto the court, saying their final greetings and greeting the officials. And I'm excited about this one. I think it's always when you have Brazil and Argentina, whether it's kids playing checkers or it's Olympic basketball, the Brazilians and Argentinians just want to beat each other.
Yes, it's a definite rivalry, and it will be interesting to see the I mean, obviously the big matchup is in the center position. Vega did come off an injury prior to this tournament, so she is not in as good a shape, and probably that will be the telling point.
Collado wins the tip, and we are underway. Justino in close, up over Santana, and Brazil scores first.
Yes, and they were just, you know, they just jumped over top, made a great basket.
Gretter with the quick move. Now Rosset on the drive. That might have been blocked by Collado. It missed so badly, and now the beautiful pass ahead to Isiane, but she could not finish. Gretter then knocked to the ground, gets up and gets it to Santana. Great presence of mind there, and now the pass to Vega knocked out of bounds by Collado.
Yes, that was a hustle play by Greto, because she really got attacked by 2 players and had to try and come up with that ball.
Thomas from 18, that rims off. Rebound to Paixão. Excellent crowd here already. Of course, most of these fans here to see the gold medal game between Cuba and Canada, which has been sold out.
Yeah, they were lined up down the block, from what I understand, about an hour before the game. So yes, they're pumped to get in here and get a prime seat for the game.
Stephanie Thomas fouled by Paixão, and that's her first.
And I'm curious, actually. Argentina's playing man-to-man in the game yesterday they played quite a lot of 2-3 zone.
Thomas for three. Bang! Stephanie Thomas gives Argentina a 3-2 lead. Find Collado underneath, but it was a little too tall, and it goes off of her fingertips out of bounds.
And she's averaging 13 points a game and 12 rebounds per game. So she's going to be very effective for Brazil, and they're going to be looking for her a lot.
Stephanie Thomas, you saw the replay of that three there. She was 5 of 12 from beyond the arc in this tournament so far. Make it 6 of 13, and the travel on Collado.
And this is something, interestingly, Vega didn't do last night against the other team. She needs to stay behind the post player instead of trying to reach around and get herself into foul trouble.
Redder, Thomas. Santana was not there on the roll. Now Vega working on Collado, fading away and hitting. 5-2 Argentina.
Vega seems to have a lot of energy today. She's got the fist pump going on that made basket as well.
Nice feed inside to Collado, and she goes off the glass and good. And I hope the Brazilian fans don't think I have anything against them. Yesterday I was wearing a red tie as they played Canada. Today I'm wearing this light blue tie as they play Argentina.
You just have to do what your wardrobe allows you to do.
Vega underneath gives Argentina a 7-4 lead.
And I would say early on, Vega seems to have a little bit more energy than Collado. Although she is, you know, she's posting up strong inside, but Vega just seems to have a little bit more energy. And here's, you know, she's just patient, takes it up strong.
Tamara Justino to Paixão. Travel on Izian.
Yeah, Izian Castro was a big scorer for them last night against Canada. She was there very effective because Aldo got into a little bit of foul trouble again.
7-4 Argentina. Thomas over to Gretter. And Gretter has shot the ball very well the more this tournament has worn on. Santana came up holding her hand after that shot.
Yes, and she started the game 5 for 5 last night, so she's not as effective.
Collado from the elbow, no good, but then the putback is not there. And Gilmara Justino fell over and kind of threw the rebound away. Now Santana, the beautiful feed from Stephanie Thomas, and Argentina leads 9-4. And Luis Zenon wants timeout. His first of the first half. In FIBA rules, teams get 2 in the first half, 3 in the second half, and you're not allowed to carry any timeouts over into the second half from the first.
And there Santana just cut hard down the lane and got the ball back. But I believe Brazil just threw the ball away on the inbounds here, so it's going to be Argentina's ball when we come back.
Seems to me that Argentina, despite having played that overtime game last night against Cuba and losing, so there's going to be a little bit of an element of heartbreak to that. They seem to have a little bit more energy out of the gate than the Brazilians do.
Well, and they did have a couple hours more rest because they did play the early game. Brazil had to play the late game last night. That does, you know, it's not a whole lot of time, but it does sometimes make a difference. Plus, they were able to watch and start to prepare already for, you know, the game today.
So far, Brazil 2 of 6 from the field. Argentina 4 of 7. 3 of 6 from 2-point range, 1 of 1 from beyond the arc.
And we need some of that fiery emotion from the Brazilian coach to spread out over onto his players. They seem to be a little bit flat.
Well, that fiery emotion from the Brazilian coach is what got him run last night. Points in the paint so far, 6-2 in favor of Argentina, with Nadia Collado out there, you wouldn't necessarily expect that. Turnovers, though, Brazil with 3 already. Now, Gretter, her 2-pointer is no good. Collado the rebound. Paixão. Now Izzian for 3. That's good!
And that's what she did last night. She looked to step it up, scoring a lot, and she scored from everywhere. The 3, she took it hard to the hoop, ran in transition.
It's funny, on Brazil's green uniforms, Taina de Paixão has Paixão on the back, and on the white one, she has her first name, Taina.
I think they put whatever they want on their uniforms.
That's pretty much the case.
They put their nicknames, they put their first name, their last name, their second name.
Jamara Justino has Jill on the back. 11-7 as Santana scores again. And a travel by Izzian.
And it's interesting because Rosette seems to be drawing the hardest defender. She's obviously not going to guard.
And now Marie-Pierre Malo warns Luis Zanon about Izzian's protestations. She held onto the ball walking up the court. She did not like the travel call. Now Collado, she travels. Boy, that's about the 4th traveling violation against Brazil.
Yes, and Izzian Castro actually double dribbled. She picked it up and she dribbled it again. It was a very obvious call. It wasn't even one where they were watching her feet.
So Collado comes out and Kelly Santos comes in. And Gretter sits down and Deborah Gonzalez comes on. Gonzalez, a little better shooter, I think, than Gretter. Gonzalez into the corner.
It's a lot of dribbles when you only have a 24-second shot clock.
Knocks that one out of bounds. I know there are some coaches that would drive absolutely insane.
Well, you don't get any ball reversal, so you don't force the defense to move at all. I mean, they're trying to break them down one-on-one, but when she did go to the basket, she basically went into the trees.
Paixão sits down. Deborah Castro comes on. Justino scores. She's got 4. It's 11-9 Argentina. Stephanie Thomas to Vega, working on Santos. The awkward right-hand hook misses badly. Good defense by Santos.
Yes, she's a veteran. She, I'm sure, has played against Vega for many years.
Justino inside to Santos, mismatch, but somehow Santana got a piece of it, I think. Either way, it was excellent defense by the smaller Santana. At 5'10", Santos at 6'3". Now Santana from 6 feet out. She shoots that up over Justino and scores.
And that's her bread and butter, that short corner shot. She was 5 for 5 in the first half last night against Cuba using that.
Now Deborah DaCosta. Ramona now inside to Santos, knocked out of there by Vega. Brosset on the run. She scores on the layup, and it's Argentina 15, Brazil 9. 6-point lead.
And Argentina definitely has a better bounce to their step than Brazil does. But they will get fired out. Brazil traditionally does start a little bit slower.
Costa on the drive, misses. Justino the rebound, puts it up and draws the foul.
Another excellent rebounder for them. And here you can see the penetration. They don't block out. It becomes a jumping match. And she takes it up strong, which is what you want to do on that offensive rebound. And there was just a tip out. Passing by Brazil's not quite perfect. Rosette takes it hard to the hoop.
The foul was on Santana, her first. She comes out and Agostina Barani comes on. She's another one who can shoot that Mid-range baseline jumper with deadly accuracy.
And they've substituted the 2 posts. They like to put Barani and Fiorotto on together, and they have a good high-low punch.
Thomas out to Barani. Looked like she shuffled her feet a little bit. Thomas tries to leave it inside to Fiorotto, but it's stolen away by Izian, and she just loses the handle. It goes out of bounds to Argentina. 2:27 to play first quarter. Argentina up 4.
And again, she got quite deep on the penetration on that break and just got herself into trouble. She eliminates the passing angles.
I will say, Trix, that this game has not started like I thought it would. I thought Brazil would come out all guns blazing. After having lost last night and lost on Thursday, I would think that they would want to come out and really take it to Argentina.
I think in the 5 games they've played, they've started out slow in all of them. I don't think they're really a quick, and some teams, they just have that mantra. They just don't come out quick to start the game. Here we have an offensive foul, yes. Barani sold that one for sure, but it was an elbow. And Argentina basically has subbed everybody and got 5 fresh bodies, and that's what you have to do when you play a hard overtime game the night before.
Sandra Pavon in now. I think the only one still in there is Stephanie Thomas.
It'll be interesting to see if Pavon gets going tonight with her 3-point shot. She was a little bit cold last night.
I wonder if both of these teams are eager to begin the journey back to South America. They've both done so much traveling tonight.
And that one's in and out. And Izian Castro just got a technical foul. I'm sure she's not happy. She wants those foul calls. And here you see she goes to the hoop. She might have an issue there. I think Barani came from behind. I think the initial defender was good. But that's one of the things you have to do as a player. You're not going to change that referee's call, so you might as well accept it.
Minute 30 to play first quarter. And now an offensive foul against Agostina Barani.
And we're already starting to see that these 2 teams don't like each other very much. They just showed a picture of Christian Santana, and he's been a great coach. He's made the most adjustments in the games, in the timeouts, halftime, really done an excellent job.
And Barani quickly draws another foul. She rotated underneath. Just 14 fouls on Argentina. A lot of mistakes already by both teams. Traveling, bad passes.
Yes, and I think she was not wanting to have to pick up that person on the flash. I think she wanted the initial defender to stay with her.
Justino hits the free throw, 16-12.
Justino's already got 6 points. She seems to have come ready to play.
Second free throw bounces in as Vega is back in for Argentina. Izian sits down for Brazil. Jackie DePaula comes on. Gonzalez. Guarded by Castro, around the screen by Vega. Nice drop pass underneath. Fiorotto scores.
I would have said a little bit too much dribble again, but she was able to break down the defense and make that nice dish pass.
Inside of a minute to play, Argentina by 5. Patricia Ribeiro on for Brazil. Did not see her come on. And another travel. Boy, that's got to be 8 traveling calls in this first quarter combined among the 2 teams.
They're very sloppy with their feet today. And again, a bit of it is the defense is coming out. Oh, that one's just, she just hopped.
Is it a function of fatigue too? 6 games in 8 days.
Yeah, they're probably a bit more upright than they usually are. If you can get yourself down a little bit more into an athletic position, then.
And that foul on Deborah da Costa.
And Gonzalez definitely extended her elbow following that play, but the referee called the first foul, which it was. These two teams, we probably are going to see quite a few of the shots a little bit after the play.
Yeah. 3-pointer by Pavone was no good, but the rebound to Fiorato. Shot clock at 7. Gonzalez puts it up. Bad shot. Now Brazil with a chance to score before the end of the period. Pass to Ribeiro. She gets it up, but misses everything, and so the first quarter will end 18-13 in favor of Argentina. And we are back with second quarter action from Edmonton. This is the bronze medal game of the 2015 FIBA Americas Women's Championships. In favor of Argentina after one quarter. Argentina from the floor, 8 of 18 for 44%, 1 of 4 from beyond the arc for 25%. Only one free throw in the period. That was on that technical foul, and that was good for Brazil. 4 of 12 from the field for 33%, 1 of 1 from beyond the arc, and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Leading scorer for Brazil, Tamara Justino with 8. And for Argentina, Ornella Santano with 6.
And a big stat for that quarter was turnovers.
Yeah,
Brazil had
with
8.
Argentina with 4. Vega to Fiorato, beautiful feed.
And Justino was caught sleeping on that one because she was just watching Vega dribble, and Fiorato just cut to the basket.
Inside now to Santos and Gisela Vega, guilty of the reach in from behind.
Here again, she just reaches with her arm. The girl's not in a position to score. You want to back off when she gets that and make her do her work after.
Paixão. Ribeiro back out to Paixão. 5 to shoot. She drives. Stripped by Vega. Ahead to Boquete. Now out to Gonzalez. Argentina getting the offense reset to Fiorato. Handing to Boquete. Spinning into the lane. Hanging. And it won't go, but she will go to the free throw line. Nice move by Boquete. The foul is going to be on Paixão. That's her second.
And here we have, she just does a nice little spin move, takes it up strong, almost dropped.
I thought it was going to fall in. throw by Boquete is up and in. She came into this game 2 of 6 from the free throw line on the tournament. Hits them both here. And Argentina now with a 9-point lead.
I just think Argentina is just way more focused. And of course, they execute their offense so well. And here they are playing very good defense.
Boquete on the drive, puts it up a little too strong. But Fiorotto goes down hard. She pops up. And Brazil lucky not to give up a field goal there, as Argentina with a couple of good looks. Now the 3 on the way by Paixão, and that was no good.
And that was a great read too, because the defender went underneath the screen. She had a wide open shot.
Boquete, pretty finger roll. She beats De Paula on the screen.
And I think Argentina's game plan is just to put the ball on the floor, draw lots of fouls, finish the hoop if they don't come with help.
Paixão misses the layup. And that was a nice job by Vega to not draw the foul on the drive. Now De Paixão shoots from 16 and hits. First field goal of the second quarter for Brazil. Gonzalez. Redder getting a good long rest. Boquete picks up the dribble. Now Gonzalez did not get it off. Caught by Brazil. They say play on.
Yes, that was an excellent defensive stance by Brazil.
Also have not seen Collado in a while. Jackie. Paixão. Now inside to Santos. Hook shot, that's good. Brazil cuts it to 7.
And Santos is doing a good job, and anytime they can get Hollow a little bit more rest, they're probably happy to do that, because when she gets a little bit tired, she starts to reach and gets into foul trouble.
Foul on Tanya de Paixão, and that's her 3rd. Let's see the replay of that here in a moment. Actually, this is the hook shot by Santos at the other end. Nice feed inside to Izzian, but blocked. Redder back on for Argentina now. That was Boquete on the block. Now the nice pass inside to Vega, but she misses the wide open
I think
banker.
She was surprised. She was so wide open. Yes, Brazil is playing spotty defense at best.
Patricia misses the 3-point attempt. It goes out of bounds. And it's Argentina ball.
I'm really surprised Kohala has not come back into this game.
Collado played only 5 minutes of that first quarter. And has rested the first 4 of this one. Long jumper by Boquete, no good. Now Izzy on the drive, blocked by Boquete.
And a jump
Called
ball
a tie-up, and it's going to remain with Brazil. Great defense by Boquete.
See, and Izzian has a little bit, she's taking it hard here, but that's a great defensive stop. And Izzian's got a better attitude now. She just laughed. What can you do? Better than getting a technical foul.
Yeah.
Well, and just the same with the coach. Any player that gets her second technical foul would be ejected from the game.
Nice move by Patty to shake Boquete. Now Jacoby goes in and leaves it underneath for Santos. And Christian Santander wants timeout, his first
And this is
the first half.
This is a good timeout because Brazil's starting to get some momentum going. And I think that he wants to try and stop that. They're starting to go inside a little bit.
24-19 in favor of Argentina. tournament information online at FIBAAmericas.com. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at FIBA. We're also on Facebook. Lots of pictures and interviews, game recaps, highlights, everything you can possibly want with regard to this outstanding tournament. We've seen some great basketball this week.
Yes, the two semifinals last night were excellent, and both of the last games in the round robin were, well, the Cuba-Canada game was good till halftime anyway. But the Argentina-Brazil game was excellent.
Yeah, that went right down to the very end. Argentina had an 18-point lead in that one. Brazil came back, took a 4-point lead with a little over a minute left, and then Argentina ended up winning that game by 4. Greder, quick move, kicks it out. Now Vega, he travels.
I thought Greder might have kept going on that.
I thought the same thing.
I think coach wanted it too.
She's got the pass first mentality though.
Well, and you know, they were sort of there. I just think so far in this game they haven't really come across to help early. So she might have been able to make the hoop or draw the foul.
And Greder being only 5'2", extremely hesitant to take it to the hole unless it's completely wide open.
Great block out by Argentina there.
Greder on the wing, on the screen by Vega. Now the kick out. Boquete.
And Argentina's being very deliberate in their offense once again. They're using the shot clock. They're not.
Ooh, I thought that ball was tipped by, yeah, that ball was tipped by Greder.
That's why you have 3 referees, so they can help each other out. Sometimes from the angle, it's just hard for the one referee to see it.
Yeah. Patricia on the drive, draws the foul on Boquete. Mary-Pierre Malo says no shot, it's a common foul.
Here she is, she just needs to move her feet a little bit more. Interesting that that wasn't a shot.
Who's your foul on? On 8, yeah, she gave you 9, right?
Not sure what the mystery was there.
I think the referee indicated that the foul was on number 9, and it really was on Burkett, number 8.
Considering 9's not even on the floor. It was indeed on Boquete. Now Vega up over Santos, that's no good, and then Santana ties it up. Boy, Brazil fighting among themselves for the rebound. And Santana sneaks in there.
And Kelly Santos actually did a really good job defensively there.
Yeah.
And pushed Vega off the lane and was able to get her out of her comfort position.
Now Greder out again.
I think Gonzalez has just been doing a really good job for them running the offense.
Rosette, bumped by Patricia. No call, but she makes the shot anyway.
That's a great hoop. That's a tough hoop.
Eduardo Costa working right side on Gonzalez. Now Jacoby's jumper no good. Vega taps the rebound to her teammate Gonzalez, and she saves it to Santana. Now the drive from the outside by Andrea Boquete. She scores, and it's Brazil by, or rather Argentina by 9 again. And Luis Zanon takes his second timeout. He's
not very happy with the refereeing. He thought there that the ball was out of bounds. on the sideline. He seems to be doing a little bit more refereeing and a little less coaching. The referees, this is what they need to do in the timeouts. They need to get together as well and discuss and make sure they're all on the same page.
What did you see? Is that how you saw it?
Yes. I know as players, more than anything, you just want the calls to be consistent.
Right.
Whether they're wrong, if they're consistently wrong, sometimes that's okay too.
But at least you know you can adjust your game as to how they're going to call it. And I think the officiating in this tournament has been outstanding.
Yes, it really has. And I mean, these are the top officials in the world. So, you know, they're going to bring them to these tournaments because they don't want to have a situation where you've got the best teams here and you don't have the best officials. And now the official's gone over to talk to the Brazilian bench. And what she's saying, they wanted some kind of a call. She said the ball was long gone. Coach is not happy. He's itching for another technical foul.
He sure is. I was kind of thinking the same thing. Maybe he wants to get to the airport early.
And Karen Wazuka, the woman that is reffing, is from Edmonton. She does NCAA games. She does a lot of FIBA games. She has a great deal of patience. So definitely inside the
no question.
charge circle there.
And Gina Cross couldn't see her number, so Santana had to kind of splay her front of her jersey. Santos misses the first free throw. Santos misses them both. Agostina Barani the rebound.
That was a great rebound because I think there was an errant hand that she got in the face as well.
Karina Jacoby. And Macarena Rosset. Over to Santana. And Santana throws it away.
Argentina just a little bit sloppy here in the second quarter. Brazil now has 10 turnovers. Argentina has 8.
And where is Nadia Collado?
Interesting, yes.
Nice wraparound pass underneath. Jamar Justino couldn't finish, but she gets the putback. Good second effort by Justino.
And that was a great pass underneath.
Sometimes a coach will sit a player for a while if he feels that the player's been kind of loafing, but I didn't see that out of Collado, did you?
Well, it's interesting because with her under a WNBA contract, they may very well say that, you know, this game means not a whole lot and that she, you know, she doesn't want to get hurt to go back to her WNBA team. Who knows? Because Brazil does have 3 other NBA players that aren't here with the team. Again, just a little bit sloppy here. Gonzalez will take care of it though.
2:20 to play. Second quarter. Argentina up 7. Macarena Rosset. It's to Santana.
I'd like to see a nice, tough hoop being made here by Argentina because you know they're going to have lots of emotion.
Thomas runs into the defense of Karina Jacoby and gets called for the travel. Now Fioretto back on.
That was an interesting call.
Deborah Deborah. Yunan Gonzalez. Izion inside to Jamara Justino. Out to Deborah DaCosta. 3 on the way. Until that was offline. Shot it right in front of us.
And that was a great double team down into the post by Argentina and Justino.
Gonzalez. Now on the baseline to Fioretto. Out to Thomas around the screen. Long 3 is no good. Rosetta rebound.
And again, another 13 or 14-second shot clock.
Thomas has her shot blocked by Karina Jacoby, but she gets whistled for the foul. It's going to be the first foul on Jacoby.
And a great take. Again, a reverse dribble forces that defender to have to move their feet. She's able to draw the foul. Argentina is excellent at knowing how much time is on the clock. They got the 14-second reset. Were able to get a very good shot.
Thomas misses the first free throw. 1:07 to play in the half. Thomas misses both. Stephanie Thomas came into this one 3 of 4 from the free throw line for the tournament. Santana over the back to break up that pass. Inside of a minute to play.
And again, she's not as big, so she uses her quickness to get around and knock that ball away.
Gonzalez to Thomas. Puts up the 3. That's no good. Rebound Izion. Up ahead to Patricia Ribeiro. Patty on the drive. Up over Santana, no. Rebound Fioretto.
Interestingly, in yesterday's game, when Argentina started to go cold from the three-point line, they really didn't take a lot more threes. They were patient, got some things inside.
Foul on DaCosta. That'll put Argentina at the free throw line with 8.6 to play. Brazil, I think, yesterday, just like Cuba, when they went cold from the three-point line, kept shooting.
Yes. Brazil is trying to just get some steals, putting a lot of pressure on the ball. They're trying to make things happen. Thomas is
good by Thomas. She hits them both. 9-point lead for Argentina, 8.6 to play in the second quarter. DaCosta jetting up court, spinning back toward the middle. Now on the drive, she gets bumped by Rosette. They're going to say that's a shooting foul.
Yes, Rosette had position and then kind of
they are.
They lean forward here a little bit.
Now Gretter getting set to check back in. I thought the foul was on the drive rather than the shot, but
well, she was going hard to the basket. It's a little bit different than the NBA. I think they called the bump late in the earlier foul where they didn't give her the shot. They called the bump very early when she was still dribbling. Here she was in her steps.
Tie up on the rebound, so it's Brazil ball. 1.9 to play. Izion inside to Justino. Her shot won't go, but she draws the foul, and Macarena Rosette did not like the call. That's 2 on Rosette.
I think she was more upset with her teammate, the one that's jumping up and down. She wanted her to prevent the ball from going into the key. Anytime you're defending the out-of-bounds player, you want to try to back up a little bit, make sure the ball doesn't go in. Jumping up and down is not always the most efficient way to stop the ball from going in the key.
Jomara gets Brazil to within 6. And that is how the first half is going to end. Argentina 30, Brazil 24.
Justino's been the most effective player for them. She's got 12 points.
As we look at the halftime statistics, Argentina 12 of 31 from the floor for 39%. They cooled off in that second quarter. 1 of 7 from beyond the arc for 14%. 5 of 7 from the free throw line for 71% there. Brazil 8 of 25 for 32% from the floor. 1 of 5 from three-point range for 20%. 6 of 9 from the free throw line for 67%. 20 rebounds for Brazil, 15 rebounds for Argentina. Just 3 offensive for Argentina, 5 offensive for Brazil. 12 turnovers in that first half for Brazil, 9 for Argentina. So neither team taking particularly good care of the ball. For Argentina, Celia Fiorato and Ornella Santana each with 6 points. Stephanie Thomas with 5. Leading rebounder for Argentina is Fiorato with 5. And Deborah Gonzalez has 2 assists. For Brazil, they're led by Jamara Justino. She's got 12 points. Kelly Santos has 4. Leading rebounder, Santos has 5, Justino has 4. Nobody on Brazil has more than 1 assist.
Number 5, Ornella Santana. Number 10,
and you look up and down the minutes played.
44, Victoria Sorante. The head coach of Argentina.
Nadia Collado, 5 minutes and 1 second played in that first half. So not sure what the deal is on that. Could very well mean that it's not a terribly important game. Wants to save her for her WNBA games. At any rate, Argentina 30, Brazil 24. We're back with second half action from Edmonton in just a few minutes.
alguien de acá no consideran para acá, me ponen reloj. Sí, lo que tiene la caja, bueno.
That's how about it for Bugsy. Wants to see some more. We got 5 balls now.
¿Escuchaste? Y el viernes me lo pidieron de acá, de un lugar de acá, pero me pegaron lo que tenía. Porque no dice ni le ve, seguro que se hace. Cuando lo veas te vas a caer de risa. ¿Eh? Feo, los viste, los feo. Bueno. Ahora es que Monstri. ¿Qué es esa?
Apparently she asked for soup last night, so she wasn't feeling all that well.
Colado.
But that's kind of, I just got that from them because I know the woman that's their manager or working with them. So it'll be interesting to see if she doesn't play. But apparently she's not going back. Like, I thought she was with an NBA team now, WNBA, but maybe she isn't. She said apparently she's going to Chicago and then back to Brazil.
Welcome back to Edmonton. It's the bronze medal game of the FIBA Americas 2015 Women's Championships. Coming out of halftime, it's Argentina 30, Brazil 24. And we may have a little information about the mystery as to why Nadia Colado is not playing a lot in this game. We understand that she might not be feeling so well, had kind of a light dinner order last night, and we may not see her back the rest of this game. She may have given it all she could, and we shall see if she comes out. She only played 5 minutes and 1 second out of 20 minutes possible in that first half. So,
well, it looks in their setup talking to the players that she's down and she may be coming in and give it a go. Lots of times coaches or players will do that at halftime. They try to get some extra fluids in and try to go, but she's not in foul trouble.
Right.
You know, so it looks like she's going to come out here and give it a go. So, but she's had some foul trouble, so she has no fouls now, so she can really get after it.
Pavon starting the second half for Argentina in place of Stephanie Thomas.
And Stephanie Thomas is not their normal starter, so I think he's just, you know, he's mixing it up. She's got a little bit of foul trouble, if I believe.
Stephanie Thomas has 1 foul.
Oh.
So Colado is out there. Santana on the drive, puts it up, it rolls off. Rebound Colado.
And even if Colado doesn't give them a lot of scoring, if she can give them some defensive rebounds, that's going to make a difference for them.
Inside to Justino, now into the corner to Patricia Ribeiro. She starts the second half. Floater, side of the rim, no good. Rebound Justino, and it was taken out of there.
And that's good rebounding by committee, because they had all 5 players rebounding there.
Oh, what a nice find. Santana from the baseline. 32-24. Good defense by Argentina in the first half, giving up 13 and 11 points to Brazil. Now Colado from 17, that's no good. Redder out to Pavon for 3. Bang! Sandra Pavon hits the 3, and Argentina goes up 11, 35-24.
And the great penetration by Greta draws the defender in, gives the open shot on the three-point line. And Pavon has been hitting those. She struggled a little bit last night, but she had been hitting those.
Colado on the drive, strong off the glass over Vega.
It's interesting, both teams seem to be trying to pull the bigger defender off the lane.
Now Greta all the way in, kicks it out to Vega. She runs into Colado, good, no call. Vega down on the floor, holding her forehead. She went hard into the sternum of Nadia Colado. We'll get a look at it here.
I think she just got the wind knocked out of her more than anything.
Yeah, right into the kind of shoulder armpit area with the side of her face.
Yeah, she seems to be holding her neck ear area there, so. She's a tough one.
I think she got hit with an elbow in the jaw area last night. I believe that was her. Might have been in the exact same spot, and that was good to see. Vega walked down, Collado patted her on the hip. Vega gave her a pat back.
I think as a team, you don't like another country, but I think as individual players, when you play against each other for so long, you get a lot of respect.
Oh, sure. Especially for someone who's been around as long as Vega has. Listen to Christian Santander, 3 on the way from DaCosta. That's no good. Vega had the rebound and then had it poked away from behind, but that'll be a foul. That's on Jamara Justino, and that's her 3rd.
In my search mission to find out what was happening with Collado, I talked to the manager from the Brazilian team, and I did find out as well that Zana Castro has a foundation at home, and she raises money for disadvantaged children in her community. We love to hear those good human interest stories.
Yeah. So Izian, not only is she arguably the best player on the Brazilian team, but also getting it done off the court too. Now a foul called on Sandra Pavon. Drive by Ribeiro. Now the Argentine fans starting to make some noise. Jamara Justino, 12 points on 6 of 6 from the free throw line. The rest of the team has 12 points. Brazil's made their last 5 free throws, and they are to within 7.
And once again, Argentina is very patient offensively. Brazil's trying to create some things by getting a lot more pressure on the ball.
Santana.
2 seconds.
Wow, what a tough shot. As the shot clock expires, Sandra Pavon. 37-28, back to 9, 6:35 to play, 3rd quarter.
And here's the 2-3 zone that I thought Argentina might play right off the bat, but they started man-to-man, and now they've gone to the 2-3 zone.
Patty hits the 3-pointer, Patricia Ribeiro. Brazil back to within 6. Pavon, right side to Gretter, 8 to shoot. And an offensive foul called against Ornella Santana, and that's her 3rd. So she will have a seat as Celia Fiorotto comes on.
We didn't see really Fiorotto and Lorani last night. They were both of them in foul trouble early on.
Pass was tipped by Gretter. Vega had it, and as she was throwing it back in bounds, she was kind of pulled out of bounds. She was a little demonstrative in her protest, and Gina Cross did not care for that. Couldn't shake Gretter. Now Ribeiro inside the right elbow. Tough shot from Ribeiro, and Brazil back to within 4.
And Argentina's really mixing up their defense. That time they went into a man-to-man. Oh, great take by Gretter.
Wow, the runner by diminutive Melissa Gretter, 5'2". Fearless going to the rim there. Now Collado on the block. Shoots up over Vega. That's good. Can't defend that. 39-35, approaching 5 minutes to play, third period.
This is a little bit more, I think, of what we expected. A little bit more high scoring, a little more up and down.
A foul on Collado as Vega tried to roll. Collado picked her up and gave her a pretty hard bump.
This is probably the first game that Collado has played where she's only had one foul going into the...
You may be right.
Well, she had no fouls starting the second half, but to have one foul at this point in time.
Redder. Oh, beautiful feed underneath to Santana. Beg your pardon, that was Fiorotto.
And again, a great read, great penetration. That you could see that coming as a coach. You could see that developing.
Now Ribeiro has it stolen clean by Vega. Nice pass to Rossette, back to Vega, and she finishes. Look at Vega run the floor, and she is pumped up. Argentina back on top by 8, 43-35. 4:32 to play third quarter, and Luis Zanon takes his first timeout of the second half.
It seems every time they get a run going, they get all pumped up, fired up. In Brazil, you know, that's when they're going to call a timeout.
Well, Luis Zanon, he's kind of a master of the emotional flow of the game. He can bring it up or bring it down himself. He can use a timeout to stop the opposition. Everything you want to know about this tournament, FIBAAmericas.com. You can also follow us on social media at FIBA on both Instagram and Twitter. We're also on Facebook. You can see all the photos, stats, scores, highlights, game recaps for this tournament and all the others going on around the world. FIBA, we are basketball.
So now it'll be interesting to see if Brazil can swing the momentum a little bit or whether Argentina can keep it going.
Paixão back in the game. Ribeiro inside to Justino. Tough shot up over Celia Fiorotto. And she's got 14.
It's definitely a bit of a smaller mismatch for Brazil, and they like to take advantage of that.
And they had Fiorotto on Paixão. And now stolen away.
And again, we call that the Euro foul.
Yeah.
You just foul before they get into their half court. You don't have your defensive set or back, and you just want to make sure they don't get anything. Great, just a one-on-one move there.
Reset the shot clock to 20 on the inbound. Oh, and a beautiful feed to Izzian. She couldn't finish the reverse layup, though. Greder around the Vega screen. Three on the way. Rolls off. Rebound Rossette.
And now Brazil's come in a 2-3 zone. So Argentina moves the ball extremely well against the zone.
Fiorotto shot blocked. Vega puts it back up. It won't go. Rebound underneath. Somehow Greder got it out of there. Three on the way. Rossette couldn't connect. Argentina has it again. Boquete to Greder. And Collado with the kick save. Fresh 14 for Argentina. Boquete sits down. Stephanie Thomas back on.
Just excellent execution by Argentina. They know how much time's on the shot clock. They know now what they want to get against the zone.
Thomas into the lane. Fioretto from 10 feet. Drilled by Fioretto. 8-point lead for Argentina. Give Justino all sorts of room there. Now the drive by Izzian.
And despite Rosette having her hands up in this situation, the offensive player, because she's moving, is able to create that contact.
It was blocked cleanly from Vega behind, but Rosette definitely had the body in front. That's her third foul.
Izzian Castro with a little bit of a unique shooting style.
Yeah, talked about that before. She kind of switches hands at the last minute. 6-point lead for Argentina. Gretter, her pass tipped. She gets it back from Fioretto, 10 to shoot. Around the screen by Vega. She gives it up underneath, and Fioretto draws the foul. Is that going to be on Justino? No, that's going to be on Izzian. That's her second.
And again, just such a heads-up play here. She reads the defense. And her teammates really come to the ball well. Because if Fioretto doesn't come to that, it's not a successful play.
Well, they know she's a pass-first point guard. And unless you're used to playing with that, some of those passes are going to hit you right in your grill. Fioretto hits the second, and it's a 7-point lead. Fioretto's got 9. Stolen away by Fioretto. Gretter.
See what she can make happen this time.
Back to Vega. Now from 18, Gretter's shot won't go.
That's usually money for her.
Gretter may be the best pure point guard in this tournament. There are some point guards that I think shoot a little bit better.
But as a coach, your point guard, you really want them to be a passer first.
Yeah.
Because they handle the ball so much, they've got it in their hands, and if they're not distributing it, people don't run hard anymore. You know, they're not sealing hard because they want to receive that basketball.
I mean, you could make an argument for any number of point guards in this tournament. Casanova from Cuba.
Well, I think one of the biggest things about the improvement in Canada's basketball is the size of their point guards. So Mia Maya Langlois is not as big. Kia Nurse, for sure, is very big. So Greta's is more of the small point guard who distributes.
Collado, meanwhile, called for her third foul. I beg your pardon, that's only her second on the offensive end. So both point guards on the floor now for Argentina, Gonzalez and Gretter. Gonzalez takes the three. Short jumper is good by Jamara Justino. She's got 16 now.
And she is by far Brazil's best player today.
That leads all scorers. Fioretto out to Gretter, directing traffic. 5 to shoot. Gonzalez for three. Bang! 49-41. Shot Shot clock is off. Game clock down to 13. The Paixão from the left side. Around the screen by Collado. Gets it to Collado. She misses up over Fiorato. Good defensive rotation. Greta the spin move. 2 now 1 from half court. Banked it just about in. And at the end of 3 quarters, it's Argentina 49, Brazil 41. We go to the 4th quarter of the bronze medal game. Brazil's got some work to do. Can Argentina finish? We will find out in just a moment.
So the statistics.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pointing out that Argentina shooting 51% from 2 points.
Just stopped in time. Ex-contestants. We got another t-shirt on the line here. Ready, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3. Okay, our 3rd contestant coming in. We got 4 t-shirts. 4 t-shirts on the line for our last contestant. She's gonna go blindfolded though. Fans, we gotta make some noise for her as she goes blindfolded. We got 4 t-shirts on the line. All right, ready? Go.
49-41 Argentina as we head to the 4th quarter of the bronze medal game. Best offensive quarter by Brazil so far. They scored 17 points, but Argentina widened the gap by 2 because they were able to score 19 points. Argentina shooting 51% from 2-point range. 43% overall. They're 3 of 14 from beyond the arc, 6 of 9 from the free throw line. Brazil 14 of 38 overall for 37%, 2 of 6 from 3-point range, 11 of 14 from the free throw line, and really their free throw shooting is what's keeping them close in this. 25 rebounds for Brazil, 22 for Argentina. Neither team tearing up the offensive boards. Brazil with just 5, Argentina with 4, 14 turnovers for Argentina, 16 for Brazil. Justino, the leading scorer in the game with 16 points. She's also got 5 rebounds. Collado's got 5 rebounds. Santos has 5 rebounds for Brazil. Fiorato leading the way for Argentina with 11 points and 5 rebounds. And Trix Baker trailing by 8 heading into the 4th quarter. What does Brazil need to do?
Well, I think they need to step it up, first of all, defensively. They've got to be a little bit more active. And fouling early on in the quarter is not going to help. But again, great penetration. There's some of the tournament fatigue, I think. Instead of taking that extra step, it's just easier to reach.
And then you could tell Gonzalez didn't like that foul. She kind of threw it at the foot of DaCosta. Is he on? DaCosta 10 to shoot, 9:15 to play in the quarter. Over to Paixão, and she's going to draw the foul on Pavon.
And I think you're going to see a lot of this in this last quarter. Is a lot of penetration, try to draw the fouls, get the other team into foul trouble, and get back on the line.
And that's 3 fouls on Pavon.
I don't think they're too worried about Pavon being in foul trouble because they can always come with Broquette or with Santana or Thomas. All of them are interchangeable.
Wow, pretty behind the back move by Paixão. Actually changed it. She's only got 2 fouls, so Pavon really not in any foul trouble. Gonzalez, Fiorato, top of the key. Argentina by 6. Barani, Gonzalez, and fouled by DaCosta. That's going to be 4 on Deborah DaCosta. Second team foul.
And it's got to be extremely frustrating for Brazil because Argentina makes you play defense the whole 24-second shot clock. They are not in a hurry to let you off the hook as a defensive team.
And we saw one game, I believe it was against Venezuela. They just put on a passing clinic.
And Gonzalez just scored there.
They were just zipping the ball in and out anywhere they wanted to go the entire 24 seconds and usually ended up getting a very good look. Paixão over to Jomara Justino. Her shot rolls off. Argentina looking to make it 10.
And again, we have the two second string, I guess, posts that have come in and will be working together, but Gonzalez just takes it hard to the hoop.
It is a 10-point lead. Gonzalez, 2 consecutive baskets, 53-43. Biggest lead of the game for Argentina is 11. Now Collado hits. Argentina has led for nearly 32 minutes of this game. Brazil has led for just 1 minute and 10 seconds, and their biggest lead was 2.
And again, Brazil tends to not come out quite as quickly as most of the other teams. And it takes them until the last 5 or 6 minutes of the fourth quarter before they really seem to get rolling. They conserve their energy, and they're gonna make a final push. I think this game's gonna be really close.
Well, you heard it here from the coach. Trix Baker says we're going to have ourselves a game before this one's over. And I think I agree with you. So the foul was on Barani. Is he on? Boxed up. Just about got her own rebound. Now Gonzalez on the run, bounce pass. The floater, what a tough shot. Fioretto, and she's got 11.
And that was like Gonzalez had eyes in the back of her head, because I really thought she was gonna go to the right side and the defender was coming, and she went to Barani and she finished well.
Collado double team out to Paixão. She takes the 20-footer, banks it in. That's a 2. Brazil and Paixão says, we'll take that.
And I think they will double Collado every time she touches the ball now.
Absolutely.
Down low.
And nobody's really in any foul trouble, so why not? Now Gonzalez. This is the 13-footer, gets her own rebound, back out to Barani. 3 on the way from Thomas, bang! Biggest lead of the game for Argentina, 55-47. Beg your pardon, 58-47. Ties the biggest lead of the game. 6:01 to play in the fourth quarter, and Luis Zenon has taken his second of 3 timeouts.
And again, Argentina just wears you down. They move the ball so well. They get some penetration. It's not there. They don't force it up. Turn, pass it back out, and Thomas hits that tough shot.
The lead back to 11. It's as big as it's been the whole game. And you talk about Brazil saving themselves to the final few minutes of the game. If you are Luis Zenon, what are you saying in this timeout?
Well, he's talking about trying to get back defensively, I think, make sure they communicate about who they're checking. Because what's happening is there's a bit of a scramble to penetration. Everybody is sinking into the key, and they need to stay out on those three-point shooters a little bit more.
See some fans getting ready for the Canada game, but they've got an entertaining one here right now.
I love their mooses on their shirts.
I think they had whole moose outfits. Those might have been pajamas.
They might be onesies.
Even better. Yeah, there they are, sitting right across from us.
Oh, yes.
Fifth row up. It's at the City Center Mall this morning. Did not see those. Three-pointer is good from Izian. So Brazil back to within 8. Gonzalez on the take. She got it to Fioretto, but it rolled away and rolled onto the end line. And a turnover from Argentina. Santana back on for Barani.
And that was a tough pass that Gonzalez tried to throw. There were 2 defenders on Barani, and she probably should have went to the other side.
Now Ramona, she's had a quiet game. Inside to Justino. Back out to Ramona. 12-footer, that's off. Tough rebound by Justino. She was being held. Now she's working on Fioretto underneath.
That definitely was a "you are not going to make this bucket" foul.
Now Gisela Vega getting set to check in. Sure, we'll get a look at that last interaction here. Evidently a technical foul called. It's either a technical or an unsportsmanlike.
It may have been considered too hard a foul, that she may not have went for the ball. She may have gotten her on the head. If she's hit her on the head, that would be a 2-shot foul and possession of the basketball. And that's what it looks like it's going to be.
So the foul was on Fioretto, her second.
A play like that might get Brazil fired up. We'll have to see. But I think Izani's going to try to take over this game a little bit.
Oh, we're at that 5-minute mark that you talked about, and Brazil within 7. Ramona working on Rosette. 8 to shoot. Ramona driving. Got in a little too deep, and the rebound Vega. And she gets fouled.
And that was a crucial defensive rebound. Santana actually did a really good job here defensively, forces her to take a tough shot, and Vega's just really strong here and draws the foul.
That foul was on Isabella Ramona, her first, and now Christian Santander takes timeout. 58-51. And I think this is just a settle down. Here comes the run. Timeout from Santander.
I think this may be a play that he's calling. I'm sure that their various floor sets have different plays. He will have one that he's most comfortable going to and probably will call that. I think they would be anticipating some pressure as well from Brazil. They've got to start to pick up the tempo of the game and look to perhaps get some easy buckets off of steals and transition. This late in the game, as a coach, the things I always like to remind my players of is one and done. You really can only let the other team. As we see JJ hit the shot from center.
JJ's been working on that all week, standing at center court, throwing it backwards over his head.
He's pumped.
And he finally made it. He's been working on that shot all week long.
The crowd went wild.
There's the replay.
Oh, behind his back even.
Yeah.
Over the head.
So back to the action here. Brazil down 7, 4.5 minutes to play. And I don't think Argentina necessarily has to intentionally run time. They just run their offense.
Yes,
Vega, the strong move won't go.
very deliberate in their offense for sure.
Isian on the drive, up over Santana. That's no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Pavon.
And that was an excellent tip. I think Santana tipped that because she wasn't going to get it if she didn't tip it.
Now Rossette. Back out to Pavon. Over to Vega. Now inside to Santana. Shoots it up over Isian, but can't connect. She had a good look there, and Santana usually hits from that range. Now Isian on the drive gets fouled on the pass. That'll be on Santana, I believe. That'll be her 4th.
And again, just she is going to try to win this game by herself. She has to take it hard to the hoop and draw the foul. She's prepared to do that.
14 fouls on Argentina, 3 on Brazil.
And here she goes
Isian
again.
for 3, bang! Brazil to within 4, Isian has 11.
She's going to put Brazil on her back and carry them.
Now Gonzalez on the drive, cut off by Isian. If you're Argentina, who do you put on Isian defensively? Or do you do a zone?
Well, I think they have been putting Rosette on the toughest check. I'm not sure if she's going to play her. And here comes Greta. I would have thought she would have be checking in here.
Greta replaces Gonzalez, and now Boquete replacing Pavon. And now Boquete matches up with Isian. There's your answer. Nice inbound play to Justino. She's fouled by Vega. Boy, and she had a good chance at a 3-point play there.
Again, just a communication issue with Argentina. There's the screen. Greta can't pick up that check because she's too small. She's not going to be effective in there. So Vega just needed to get a little bit of help from the person guarding the ball, throwing it inbounds.
Justino misses the free throw. Brazil in this game, 12 of 17 now from the free throw line.
And this is the closest it's been for a while.
3 points. Argentina had it at 11. Rossette to Vega, left side. Need to shoot. Shot up by Rossette. Hey, Macarena. She gives Argentina a 5-point lead.
And that's a big bucket. And she's been making those all tournament long.
Isian, her shot won't go. And Boquete.
They've called the foul on Santana, I believe, here.
No, they got Boquete.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, she was behind Justino. Well, and that's a tough drive by Macarena Rossette.
When you know you've got a bigger girl coming to block it, you've got to use your body, and that was an excellent position for her. She just came in, did the 2-foot stop, protected the ball with her body.
Free throw missed by Justino. She was 8 of 10 in the game before that one.
These are one of the games, if they lose it, Brazil's going to look at the stat sheet afterwards and say we lost from the free throw line.
Redder over to Rossette. Oh, they let her go, and she hits the finger roll. 6-point lead, 2:20 to play in the game.
Another big bucket by Rosette. And now she's guarding Isian, as she was. Now they've got the mismatch. They've got the mismatch. Excellent ball movement by Brazil.
Good rotation defensively by Argentina. They did not let Brazil exploit the mismatch.
And there's Rosette. She just curls off that screen and just keeps going, and it's an excellent, I mean, that's the second finger roll. And
The
there it is.
pass tipped by Gretter and taken by Vega.
And they tried to run the same out of bounds play that they did the possession before that they got an easy score, and Gretter just was able to get a tip on that ball.
1:45 to play, 8 on the shot clock. Argentina with a 6-point lead. Now a long 3 by Boquete. That misses left. Here comes Izian. Now Ribeiro. Pass stolen by Vega. 3-on-2 for Argentina. They slow it up. And they're going to chew more clock. Redder getting the offense set. Guarded by Paixão. And now Vega and Gilmara Justino battling, and a foul called. That's going to be on Justino.
And Justino really just grabbed her right here. She didn't have any other choice.
And that's her 4th to go along with 19 points. Justino sits down. Now Luis Zanon having words with Gina Cross. She's telling him, get in the coach's box. I'm not having this conversation with you. I don't speak Portuguese anyway. Gretter into Santana. 1:10 to play. 10 on the shot clock. Gretter on the drive. And she loses it out of bounds. So Argentina burns 18 seconds off. They did not get a shot away.
And that was a little bit uncharacteristic of her. She generally doesn't get herself in that kind of trouble. I think she was looking for someone to drop, and no one dropped on the backside. And again, Brazil, that was very good defense because they know she wants to penetrate and dish. So they stayed at home that time on the outside shooters.
Now Brazil calls its final timeout. Argentina has 2 timeouts remaining.
And again, Polado's not in this game. He's come out, hasn't played.
Yeah, Collado has played almost exactly 19 minutes, only 5 minutes in the first half, so she's seen significantly more action in the second half, but still not starters minutes, certainly not star starters minutes. Will we see her in the final minute and 14?
Well, with the positioning, he's talking to the players who are out on the floor, and she is one of those players, so she will be coming back in here.
Beg your pardon, a minute 5 left. All smiles in the Argentine huddle, but sometimes you get a little worried when you see that because maybe they're thinking about what the final score is going to be, and it's not final yet.
Well, it can be good and it can be bad, because if they're uptight, then they're not going to be relaxed. Like I think they're relaxed, but they are a very focused team. I don't think he has any problem getting them focused. When he's talking to them in a timeout, they are all glued to him.
Again, Collado, she's double teamed and she loses it out of bounds. Actually, it was poked out of there by either Rosette or Vega. So it'll be Brazil ball with 20 seconds to shoot and 1:01 in the game. Now Vega comes out, Fiorotto in.
And now again, they have to be aware of this pass that they're going to try to throw underneath the basket.
They get it to Paixão. Now the beautiful spin move blocked by Boquete, but a foul called. That was a gorgeous spin move by Paixão. We'll see it here.
Yes.
No question on the foul. Now Santana comes out, Vega comes on.
And again, this is an offensive defensive substitution.
Vega in for the rebound after the potentially missed free throw.
And they also
they
also want to have her down the floor on offense.
Brazil within 5, 59 seconds to play. Second free throw is good. Vaughn comes on and Fioretto comes off.
And now Argentina's looking to have another ball handler on the floor. Although Brazil is not coming with any kind of a zone press, I thought they might have come with some kind of a trap, but they're not. Again,
I'm surprised Gonzalez isn't on the floor. Greder, a lot of contact, no call. 10 to shoot. Greder out near midcourt. 5 on the shot clock. She drives up and in. Melissa Greder gives Argentina a 6-point lead. 33 seconds to play. To Paixão. Vega all the way out on her.
And that really was an unnecessary foul. She won't be happy that she took that one.
Maybe not, but Collado was by herself underneath the basket, so perhaps it was a good thing that Vega committed the foul before Collado got the easy lay-in. Now they have to make 2 to get 2 points here.
And Greta they just showed the play where she took it hard to the basket, and they went into a 1-4 low. So all of the other players dropped to the baseline, and there was no help.
Paixão misses the first free throw. It's the second. So that wasn't a bad foul by Vega there. She's got 3. Argentina takes timeout with 29.3 to play.
And now they'll get the ball over center in the scoring zone. So they can look to run an offensive set here. Again, 24 seconds left on the shot clock. So they'll be using almost all of that time. So Brazil's going to have to think about trying to get a quick steal here or looking for a foul, sending someone from Argentina to the free throw line.
And more importantly, Brazil can't press because they have it in the front court on the inbound.
Well, some coaches actually don't like to use this because it gives them way less room to get the ball inbounds. So sometimes when you're in the full court, you have the whole court to get the ball in bounds. You can run back screens and send people long. In this situation, I mean, they have to set a solid non-moving screen to free, probably Greder to get the ball. But Argentina, again, has executed so well in this whole tournament in the offensive end that they probably will be able to run something to get the ball inbounds.
29.3 to play. Argentina up 5 on Brazil. Don't forget, they defeated Brazil 73-69 Thursday night to take first place in Group B. Now Greder immediately fouled by DaCosta, and that'll be it for Deborah DaCosta. Greder will go to the free throw line. In the tournament, Greder had only shot 2 free throws. Coming into this game, she was 2 for 2.
My money's on her.
And she has not shot a free throw in this game. So Deborah's tournament is over.
Her and Rosette have just been money down the stretch in all of the games. They're just so focused.
Second free throw by Greder, straight through, and it's a 7-point lead. 3 possessions now. To Paixão, her pass is deflected, and Argentina comes away with it. Rosette turns it back around, and Greder has it. Shot clock is off, game clock at 10. Boquete, now to Greder. Argentina is just going to dribble it out, and Argentina, for the second consecutive time after not having defeated Brazil in 59 years, will win the bronze medal at the 2015 FIBA Americas Championships for Women. And look at the jubilant Argentinians on the floor.
Well, this left no doubt in people's mind when they beat Brazil the first time, and it had been 59 years. Now they've now done it in 3 days. Twice in 3 days.
Brazil finally outscores Argentina in a quarter, 18-17, but Too little, too late. And again, celebration for the Argentinians. The bronze medal. And they had already sewn up a place in the Olympic qualifying tournament, so they are still alive regardless of what had happened. Today, they are still alive for the 2016 Olympics in Rio. And look at Gisela Vega.
And I believe this tournament has been an excellent education for them. I think that they've really come together as a group, and I think they're going to have a good chance to qualify in the next tournament.
Let's listen in. Argentina wins the bronze behind 13 points by Celia Fiorato. Stephanie Thomas had 8, Ornella Santana had 8, Macarena Rosette had 8, Deborah Gonzalez had 7, Gisela Vega 6. What a spectacular team effort. Fiorato 5 rebounds, Vega 5 rebounds, Thomas 4 rebounds. Argentina took much better care of the ball down the stretch. Despite 19 points by Gilmara Justino and 11 by Isian Castro Marquez, Argentina, the bronze medal winner, 66-59. For my partner Trix Baker, I'm Craig Feta saying so long for now from Edmonton. We will be back in approximately 40 minutes for the gold medal game between Canada and Cuba. Congratulations to Argentina. They win the bronze, and their Olympic dream is still alive. We're back in Edmonton in about 40 minutes. Thanks for watching this one. We will see you for the gold medal game.
Opportunity to get into this and do it regularly, I would highly recommend it. Well, it's